Wealthy people can buy anything and everything they want, right? While that might be true, it doesn't mean the rich are out there dropping dollar bills left and right. In fact, they can be quite frugal. These are some of the things they never buy or spend their money on. Number 1 is gambling. Of course, rich people don't need to play the lottery since they've already struck it rich. But they are still against wasting their money on gambling. Warren Buffett has bashed the whole idea, saying it's the government preying on its citizens. Next is TV channels and video games. Rich people didn't amass their fortune sitting around staring at a screen all day. That's why they don't waste money on jumbo TV packages or the latest video games. According to 2015 data from Nielsen, adults in households with annual incomes below $25,000 spent considerably more time consuming media, through TV, video games, or radio, compared to adults in households with annual incomes over $75,000. We expected high-income households to own more devices, but we did not anticipate that low-income consumers of all devices had greater usage, says Glenn Enoch. Luxury brands. Millionaires can afford the latest fashions from the top designers, but that doesn't mean they're spending their hard-earned money on high-end apparel. In fact, the founder of IKEA, Ingvar Kamprad, told Newsweek that he doesn't wear anything that is not from a flea market to set a good example. And Bill Gates told Time that he still wears a $10 watch despite being able to afford a closet full of Rolexes. An overpriced home. Although their home buying budget is considerably higher, rich people still look for deals. They want to feel like they're getting the most value for their dollar and not like they're getting ripped off. Yes, they might be spending millions, but they're going to try to bargain with the list price like anyone else. Some wealthy individuals even go so far as not to purchase an extravagant home at all, buying instead of renting. Some rich folks are going as far as to not even deal with the hassle of buying a home. Many are opting to rent, according to Extras Mansions and Millionaires host Michael Corbett. Renting is more popular than ever, even among the wealthy, he told HuffingtonPost.com. While it once made sense for people who could afford it to buy a home and flip it after 2 years, and the market has improved moderately this year, we're hardly in a boom. Next is extreme inheritances. It's fantasy to think we can all leave a mountain of money to our children and grandchildren, so they don't have to budget as we did. But large inheritances are something rich people don't use their money for. Why? Well, Bill Gates and Mark Zuckerberg both said they want their children to find their way rather than relying on a handout, instead. Both billionaires are giving significant portions of their fortunes to charity to help those who need it most. Impulse buys. Sure, it might be enticing to snag the cashmere sweater in the store window or the newest car on the lot. But making a purchase on a whim is something you will never see a wealthy person do. If you buy things you do not need, billionaire investor Warren Buffett told Forbes, soon you will have to sell things you need. It doesn't mean millionaires don't buy lavish items. They just put thought into them and their bottom line before swiping their credit card. Multiple credit cards. It's understandable that a wealthy person might not want to walk around with a ton of cash in their pocket. But don't think for a second that their wallet is filled with a credit card from every bank. Only 8% of rich people use more than one card. Meanwhile, 77% of poor people have multiple credit cards. With more cards, there are more fees to keep track of, more finance charges to accrue, and generally more opportunity to buy things you don't need. Stuff over experiences. Research has shown that money and material things can generate only so much happiness. Instead, it's meaningful experiences that lead to a truly fulfilling life. According to Jamie Tardy, author of The Eventual Millionaire, the wealthy choose once-in-a-lifetime experiences over new gadgets. Several millionaires have old iPhones rather than the newest model. Retirement. For rich people, retirement isn't a focus, mostly because self-made millionaires don't plan to retire, according to CNBC. A 2010 study from Barclays Wealth, published on CNBC, revealed that 54% of millionaires want to work right through their retirement years. And 60% of people with a net worth of $15 million plan to work no matter what their age. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope this video was helpful for you guys. Comment below if you have any other questions or additions.